Morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you today? Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Here's the daily crumb. Help you along your way today. Well, I hope so anyways. It's humid out there. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Whatever time of the day this is for you. I welcome to the Daily Crumb. With me. Weesh Nivek, Miss Jackie Craig, your friendly, freakiest, sweetgrass water medicine woman. Was Christiana Chris Superstar. All this. Beautiful divine being right here, and welcome all you beautiful divine beings right here too. And how goes it with you? Hey, it's the Wednesday for me, the hump day Wednesday, the wake and bake Wednesdays. Oh no, what's that for you? Wellness Wednesdays, wandering Wednesdays, wondering. Oh, I wonder, who wrote the book of love? Swinging! That's what we do around here. We swing it. We feel it and then we swing it. We feel and swing. Feel and swing. We don't ignore or sing. Okay? Here we go. Here we go. What day that be for you? Okay. What we got going on here? Let's get this all out. It's all set up. We ready to grow? Here we grow. Ready to grow. Here we grow. Hot and humid and my hair's just a big frizzy mess, and that's okay. It's okay. It's Wednesday. It's a week till my birthday. That's right. This is the day next week. It's my birthday. June 25th. And I'm gonna be 50. Yep, that's right. 50. I'll make it special for myself too. There we go. Podcast coming out. I'll do my Mrs. Potts, do a little celebration thing maybe in my Mrs. Potts. I don't know. If I get a little money, I'll go buy myself a spice cake mix and bake myself a cake. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I feel like on my birthday. When it's my day. See what I feel like doing. I'm just going to do whatever I feel like doing. I'm 50. I earned the right. Okay, here we go. Have patience with all things, but first of all, with yourself. Francis de Sales. Write down ways in which you can be more patient with yourself. Keep this list handy to reference as needed. That's a 34. That's a 7. Let's be more patient with ourselves. With our inner child. How can we be more patient with ourselves? Especially there's others around us with those littles that didn't have patience with us. How can we have patience with ourselves and our littles inside now? And those little on the outside. How can we give those littles on the outside the patience that we didn't have? Well, and especially now in this instant gratification world where everything is now, to sit and wait is like, right? Oh no. How's that grow for you? It's time to slow down. Slow down. Children don't get much time just to be children anymore. They're rushed through. And you know what? Lots have been rushed through life, and I know I was in a hurry to get there, and I'm like, okay, brought on things that whatever you believe, but I can see that, how I did that myself. That focus kept going on, just wanted to get older so I can be taken more seriously or whatever, just look into that, and then geez, with the axe, like a few more gray hairs and wrinkles, that's what I wanted, and then I get the arthritis and all that too. But that was to make them feel more comfortable, right? Maybe had a few more wrinkles. Maybe then he'd feel more comfortable about our age difference. It's all of that, sacrificing myself to make them feel better. That's not a good relationship. In a relationship, if one is sacrificing more than the other, that's not balanced. Of course, there's going to be times with illnesses and stuff like that where one's going to need a little bit more support. But then it balances out, right? It's symbiotic there. right? They're complementing, not completing. It's complement each other, not complete each other. Oh, no, what's that for you? What's that for you? And that's that stamina. That's how we get that energy. We know who we are. We're being who we are. We're integrating everything and rolling off and rolling with the punches, getting rid of everything that we're not, and embracing all that we are. That's how we have the stamina. We can't keep maintaining a mask and something that we're not. We can't keep going at full speed. Right? Both of these, they'd be pacing themselves, right? They're predators. They go at spurts, so they run out of energy quicker, but they can go the distance because they keep that steady pace. Slow and steady wins the race, but we're not in a race, are we? Usable energy. There we grow. That's how we get that usable energy, being ourselves fully, wholly, and true. We're not going out there and proving who we are. We're not being aggressive and proving who we are. We're just being who we are. Right? Then that energy comes. We allow ourselves. Look, I'm brighter today. You can see even in just this week, just so sad, so sad. I allow myself to process and feel those human emotions. Then I feel better. It's fighting. It's that what you resist persists, right? If I keep trying to deny that any of that hurt me, that any of that happened, that blah, 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 or whatever, right? Or keep turning on myself, feel lower and feel lower and feel lower, but going, hey, no, I'm honoring that. That's hard. I didn't deserve any of that. I don't deserve any of this that's been going on. You know, I'm not the perfect, okay? But I was not the problem. You know, the problem is when you're not supporting others and you never, ever teach children to disrespect their parents. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what that parent is, whatever. That's your parent. You respect them as your parent. You respect them as your parent. I still even teach them to respect that other parent. Though that doesn't show respect for your father. Well, that doesn't show respect for this. That, you know, still, we do not do that to children. You know, that's still, the other parent is still part of them. It's half of them. And you start bad-mouthing whatever, it makes them ashamed of that one. Now, I know I've said things, but there is, you know, there has that fine line. They need to know abuse, too. These are not appropriate, acceptable, and these are not healthy behaviors in relationships. So, you know, teachable moments, pointing out this is examples. This should not be okay. And this is just not about picking sides, right? It's about awareness. Oh, no, what is that for you? Pointing out the cycles and saying this is what we're trying to break here, okay? Hey, some of them we can't. We can't change it in anybody else. We're changing it ourselves. You know, this is why I point that out. This is the hurtful behaviors. These are what helps, right? Whatever that is. And everybody's a good example of what hurts and what helps. I don't know. What are we going to follow? I don't know. Let's stay true to ourselves and in line with our integrity. And how can we be more patient with ourselves if we're thinking this is taking longer? You know, I want this right now, but it's taking a little bit longer. How can we be more patient with ourselves? I don't know. Self-expression, that's what it's all about. Being ourselves when we know who we are. That's one of our biggest defenses against narcissists and all that out there, is knowing who we are. Because that's a lot of what they play on. Your insecurities and, you know, what you're ashamed of or whatever. The things you're feeling guilty for or whatever it is. And not even that you'd have to feel guilty for it, right? But they play on those little things. Those things that we don't. We already are insecure about, whatever that is. So that's one of our biggest defenses, to know ourselves, to stand true in ourselves, fully, wholly, and true, right? When we know ourselves within, those without can't fool us again. Though they may try. But that's it. We have that energy to keep going because we know. And we connect, right? Above and below. What is that? That's a 39 on that Swan with grace and ease, right? And up. Swans got great territories, right? They're very territorial. Swan will gracefully bite your ass if you cross into its territory, if you cross over its boundary, whatever that is for you. But let's have that earth connection, that expression of that great oneness divine that we all are part of, made in the image of our source and likeness, right? And we need that spirit, and we need that earth. Let's bring them up here, and here we go. And share it all out. Oh, no, what's that all say to you? With grace and ease. The time for, like, I work best under pressure, whatever. It's grace and ease. If we have to fight, if it's a fight, then it ain't right. That's what I'm sticking with. If it's a fight, then it ain't right. You know, you try and fit something in. That's why I told kids, you know, some things will just click together. But if you keep shoving it, you break it. Maybe if it's not fitting in there easily, it's not fit. So you keep shoving it, and then you break it. Right? So if it's a fight, it ain't right. And I think that kind of applies to a whole bunch of things. If it's a fight, it ain't right. The fight takes that drain out of you. Let's use that for loving. If it's a fight, it ain't right. Let's stop that. What you resist persists. Let's just show that love and begin within. Know who we are. Know who we are. We're not proving who we are. We're just being who we are. We're just being who we are. And knowing who we are. All right? And accepting it all. Good, bad, ugly, and different. So nobody can throw us off that. make us feel bad for something. Okay, right, I've already healed that. Yeah, I already know. Thank you. Nice try. I don't feel bad about that anymore. You know, I'm a human being. Whatever. Oh no, what's that all say to you, beautiful beings? How can you have more patience with you today? How can you express yourself more from your values and everything? How can you be in line with who you truly are today? No matter whatever you're feeling, okay? Whatever. Okay, biggest heart hugs ever. Thank you for being you, shining your light through in everything you do, because you know what this world needs you. Just to be you, fully, holy, and true. Don't let this world miss out on all that's you. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad that you choose to stay. Every day. Let's grow, grow, grow. Slow. Slow, slow. Make this another wonderful, blessed day. Love you all. Mwah. Thank you, thank you. Thank you.